Hello, we're out here at the site of Aberdeen's new training ground, the new community facilities and ultimately the new stadium in a few years' time to see how things are progressing. Lots of work going on in the background, so let's go and see what's happening. I'm joined now by Project Director Raymond Edgar, and Raymond, we're standing almost what will eventually be the centre of the complex, but you can maybe point out where everything's going to go, and it's certainly coming on apace.
Yes, certainly. Well, this is the new access onto the A944, and it'll be the main access for both Phase 1 and Phase 2 when it comes in on board. Over there is, as you see, the machines are still working. There's still some remediation work, groundworks going on. That's the stadium site over there. At the back of us here is the pavilion building. As you can see, the timber frame's been constructed. Down at the far end of the site there are the 3 professional training pitches. And if we go to this side, the topsoiled area here is the community pitch, and then a half pitch at the far end of it. And just in front of us here is the 2 3G training pitches.
And Phase 1 due for completion later this year, late summer, early autumn? Is that best case scenario?
End September sort of time.
Okay, and we can take a wee look inside as well just now?
Yeah, we can have a look inside the pavilion building, and I'll be able to show you, because most of the rooms are actually formed now with the timber frame being up. I'll give you a general feel of what it's like inside.
Okay, let's go.
That'll be a big glass screen. This will be the dining room for the first team players and all the other players, and the weekends it'll be used for the...
And of course it's going to get quite interesting when Phase 1 is open, because for the first time ever the football club is going to have 2 locations for a wee while.
Yes.
And that will bring its own logistical challenges with it as well.
Of course it will, because round the corner there is, it's quite a big, extensive kitchen, because they'll prepare all the food actually on the site. So this will be all the referees changing facilities. There'll be a couple of public toilets and all the female and male referee changing facilities around there.
And again, that's sign of the time, because back at Pittodrie, because of the old construction at Pittodrie, it's often a bit of a challenge when we've got female officials just because of the age of the building.
These are all the changing rooms on either side of us. There's a total of 10 changing rooms, although while the stadium's not here, the bottom 2 on the left-hand side will be used for the first team changing rooms. So they'll be, used throughout the week.
And then there'll be, as well as the development squad, there'll be age group squads changing here as well.
And as we come to the end of the corridor here, that's just past all the changing facilities. On the right-hand side here, this is the new video analysis, medical support, and the physiotherapy area.
Okay. All areas that say when Pittodrie was built were a thing of the far and distant future.
Yeah. This is the offices down the left-hand side here. This will be the manager's office. And all his support team's offices all along here.
They're a good size, compared to what we're used to.
Yeah. And the youth academy offices and the community trust offices are along here as well. As we come to the end, if we have a look in here, this is the new gymnasium.
Which is, again, it's difficult not to draw comparisons with what the players have to cope with just now.
When you see the building in this state, it maybe doesn't look that big, but when you're used to seeing buildings in this state, this is a big, big area.
And presumably we're kitted out with the latest in terms of technology.
Yeah. This is the new boot room, which again, ample size for a boot room, I would suggest.
And a window in the boot room, which we're not used to.
And this is call it the back door of the building, but this is where the professional players will come in and out and to go to the professional training pitches, which are just over there where the machines are working.
Raymond, we're here at the professional pitch, the training pitches,
Yeah.
and this one's going to be a wee bit special, isn't it?
Yeah, this one that we're looking at here is the hybrid pitch, and this one will be fully floodlit and will have full undersoil heating as well. And the two pitches, it's going to two professional training pitches, one here and one just beyond there, will be grass pitches, the same build up and make up as the current Pataudry pitch, whereas I've said this one is the hybrid pitch.
Okay, and then once the stadium is complete, the pitch there will be replicated in terms of having a pitch that the guys can train on that will be very similar to the pitch that they'll actually play on.
Yeah. The stadium pitch will be the hybrid pitch, so it'll be the same finish as this pitch, and actually each of the three training pitches are exactly the same orientation as the pitch will be in the stadium, and they've got exactly the same level. You know, they've been graded in such a way that these three pitches will all be exactly the same as the pitch in the stadium. And the levels, as you can see how level it is, the equipment that's used by the pitch contractor is all totally controlled by laser.
Okay, so it's quite, and again, we're looking at late summer, early autumn for completion. Although they'll be completed the pitches before.
The pitches will be completed and the grass will be sown in time for it to be mature enough to be played on by the completion of the building, and the 3G pitches, which again should be the end of September.
So these pitches will be more midsummer in terms of getting the grass to
down, yeah.
mature.
Yes.